The First Continental Congress. It took place from September 5th to October 26, 1774. It was a meeting of most of the colonies discussing their continued resistance against Great Britain and other political issues. There were 56 delegates total from all over the colonies.
Peyton Randolph, a man from Virginia, was president of the Continental Congress. There were many other important American men there as well, such as John Adams, Samuel Adams, and George Washington.
Hey, you're not the real George Washington. I am. Avada Kedavra!
Many of the colonies already had meetings discussing their own political problems with Great Britain, called Colonial Committees of Correspondence. Wow, that's a tongue twister. However, the Continental Congress was the first meeting where many colonies got together to make decisions as a group, almost like a united nation.
Delegates were chosen in a variety of ways. Many of them were already delegates in the Committees of Correspondence in their respective colonies and were later chosen to go to the First Continental Congress. However, some of them, like George Washington, Ron, were chosen in other ways, such as being picked in the Virginia Convention.
The First Continental Congress took place in Carpenter's Hall, Philadelphia. Close enough. The colonists did it in response to Britain's coercive acts, or, as the colonists knew, as the Intolerable Acts.
Quarter Act! Boston Port Act! We need a Continental Congress!
Virginia's Committee of Correspondence was largely credited with coming up with the idea for the colonies to come together to have a meeting. 12 of 13 colonies attended. Georgia was the only one who didn't send delegates.
Come on, Georgia, don't you want to make history? This is going to be the first meeting when all the colonies are coming together.
No, I need Great Britain. Without their support, my colony won't be able to survive the savage Native Americans. Good luck fighting the English, losers. Ugh, stupid independent government. The First Continental Congress eventually...
Hey, do y'all hear that voice in the sky, or is it just me? Well, whatever it is, I don't like it.
No, wait, stop, or I'll pause you. I'm gonna pause you. Much better. Now I just have to wipe their memories and unpause. Anyways, the First Continental Congress led to a Second Continental Congress, which meant many times in different locations acting as a government for America and leading the Continental Army in the Revolutionary War.
The Continental Congress was the working government of America until 1789, when it was replaced by the modern government. Many of the issues addressed in the Continental Congress went something like this.
All in favor of boycotting British goods, say aye! Aye! Yeah!
And in December, we're going to make the Continental Association, which means no more British imports or exports!
Hey, we're here to search your boat to make sure there are no British goods on board. Yeah! What are we gonna do about those blasted Intolerable Acts? They're the reason we're here, after all.
I have an idea. This one's for you, Massachusetts. I call it the Suffolk Resolves. I'm encouraging Massachusetts to refuse British imports.
Yeah!
Disobey the Intolerable Acts.
Yeah!
Quartering Act.
Stockpiling military supplies.
Yeah!
And announcing no allegiance to Britain and a king who fails to acknowledge our complaints.
Yeah!
No Great Britain! No Great Britain!
Oh my, but won't that lead to war?
3PL, look. We're heading to war no matter what. There isn't anything we can do about that.
But I do think we need a peaceful solution to this. How about we make a list of American rights?
Looks like we'll have to have a debate about that.
And what exactly are those rights?
I don't know. No one can reach a decision.
We still need to answer those constitutional questions, such as, does Britain have the right to regulate trade? I was hoping no one would bring that up. I don't know. I mean, I don't like Britain regulating trade, but how is it going to work?
Die Wanawanga!
Translation: I have a solution. Hello, my name is Joseph Galloway, and I say we make a plan of union between us and Great Britain. Basically, we will make a colonial parliament which will work hand in hand with the British Parliament. So Britain would elect a President General, we would elect delegates for our parliament. That way, Britain can regulate trade, we can have peace, and we can still maintain some government. How does that sound? Yay! Yeah! Woo! Woo! Yeah! Okay, we'll come back to that later.
Here's my idea. This is the Declaration of Rights, a list of our rights which includes life, liberty, property, and the right to establish our own taxes within the colonies. That way we can have a more peaceful way of protesting it. Can we at least include our reason for rebellion in it? Sure.
So there we have it, the Declaration of Rights and Grievances. So, now that long-ended debate is finally over. But what if Great Britain doesn't address our issues? Well, if Britain continues to be a meanie-head and doesn't address our complaints, then I guess we'll have to meet again next spring and discuss any further developments. Well, it's October 26th. We've been here for almost 2 months. This session of Continental Congress is officially adjourned.
Spring.
Well, that was a dramatized version of the First Continental Congress. I hope you have learned something from it.